Hello, chat. Hello again. Hello, hello. I am back. Y'all feeling good? Y'all feeling sassy? We're just waiting for PL to open up. Because that's what we'll be doing today. We'll be going to Purple Lotus for a bit. And as you can see, Penny is wearing her Halloween costume. I included the bow. I wanted to include the bow because I thought it'd be cute, so... Alright, so, like always, chat, when I'm in RP, I might not get to chat messages, raids, subscriptions, or any of that right away. I'll try to get to them as fast as I can, but sometimes when you're in RP, you're too focused, or you can't stop talking. Like, you can't interrupt the conversation. So, I will do my best to catch up with any and all, or try to anyway. And also, tomorrow I'll be playing more spooky games before Dream Tree. And then we'll also be doing the Unseen. And maybe some other RPs, who knows. We'll see what happens. I actually did go ahead and I did go through the Moomin game again, and I actually did make it to the part that we crashed, so I'll try to play some more of that tomorrow.
You look as lovely as ever, my dear.
Oh, thank you. I haven't changed a single thing.
Which is why you look as lovely as ever.
Of course.
If you changed, you would just damage the perfection.
Oh, that's really sweet of you, dear.
Yeah, the viewpoint's off. That's okay.
So I guess you couldn't get back in yesterday? Oh, yeah, no, I crashed and I was like, yeah, my computer was getting real. It was like getting real upset. I was getting some VRChat, so let's
How's the polygons? We're below 90. Alright, we're good. We're below 90,000. We should be good.
That thing anymore. It was just a glitch. He's a jackass, but he's a harmless jackass.
Hey, Burst.
That's true. Hey.
Thanks,
Hey, here you go.
Thank you.
How it going?
You too. Let me double check it actually, just real quick, make sure that nothing's... Because I haven't really looked at it when moving. Okay. Yeah, my feet are in the floor, that's the problem. Oh well, that's fine, I'll fix it later. I'll go ahead and close Discord just real quick. Alright. I gotta check something else too. Who's all in here? I know I literally just looked, but... Oh, that's adorable. Give me a second, chat. Okay. Okay. I was just checking something on my phone. Penny will just wait here for someone that she knows. They come walking in.
Just call me Abba for now. Apparently my name might actually get me killed one day, so just call me Abba.
Oh, don't worry, my name is going to get me killed. My presence is going to get me killed. Even my existence is going to get me killed, so I understand completely. If you will excuse me for but a moment, I feel I need to take care of myself before we get all festivities. So please, just a moment.
Wow, we're getting way done with that quick.
Well done.
Congratulations.
Hi guys. Hello.
So are we waiting for the jackass to show up? There's a few more from the school that are coming here to cause chaos because they're dumb. Yes.
Okay. Well, actually, first of all,
I mean, we get that quite often, don't we?
any new developments?
Okay.
Anything interesting?
Everyone should just be themselves, not try to be.
Well, I did feel excited.
I think to be fair, you are awesome.
Yes, I know. Thank you for noticing. I appreciate it.
Or maybe they're just creative versions of me.
What do I do? Versions of me.
I mean, never know. Infinite universes, there could be one that was,
That one's really cute.
good.
I don't know why I keep going in here to look.
And harness cross.
Keep trying. I get it.
I'd rather not, because I already had a headache from that idiot earlier today. You.
You're the one who didn't help me lift that giant manicure skill.
That was on you.
Yeah, I'll find you in a minute after we're all done.
After all, you are supposed to be a strong headmaster. Do your own dirty work, you jackass.
Hello, Angel.
I know you told me this before, but
I worked for him and let him do his own work.
time frame?
Oh, there's Sam.
I just wanted to teach alchemy. I'm not supposed to help you lift things.
Alchemical ingredients in.
Do you go back to your homeland?
Oh well. I really don't care. I mean, it's really easy to hate them once you know them.
I've never been here this early.
Hey, Sam.
Oh, really? Oh, you're dressed up too?
Yeah, I figured I would dress up for it.
Everybody's in all their costumes together so early.
Sapphire picked it out for me, and I figured I should probably wear it now. She was pretty persistent.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, yeah, consider Sapphire. They're probably wanting to celebrate Halloween the whole month, even though it's just one day, I think.
Yeah.
It was great. I had to leave early though, so.
Yeah, alright, I gotta work on that. I have an idea, I just have to actually do it.
I don't know, I have things to do. So,
Okay, again, I might have to abandon the idea if things don't work out at the end, but if everything goes smoothly, then it should probably be fine.
Worst case scenario, you can go with the jam a pumpkin
free.
What happened to the lighthouse idea?
Okay, so I am having difficulties getting my eye to light up like a lighthouse. Also, the kind of paint that I would be putting on my chassis to make the lighthouse is not great. But it's a possibility. It's on a list. I have a list of like 4 things.
Mm-hmm.
So, I just gotta work on that.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Should be fine. I'm not gonna say
You have to put like a flip-flop and you don't put like this,
yeah, I understand that.
Oh, we're going that way, I guess.
It was really expensive.
We went one way, you guys went another.
Oh, okay. None of us announced that we were going ways. English.
no.
Sam, I believe it's one of those, on transforming synthetics that has the Autobot symbol on his chest that you have.
Does he have it? Did I miss that?
Yes, he has that symbol.
Oh, it does.
You big guy. I understand. Yes, you look right there. Has that symbol.
Oh yeah.
One and two and
Oh, okay. Hi, Kate.
I just have the insignia. Oh, nice. Cool. That's good. Yeah, good.
Look, I admitted to some friends to be done already. He has
Nice.
indeed become spooky.
Yeah, I know.
This jacket got from please.
Wheeljack, I
It's
guess.
also supposed to have a ribcage pattern, but it's a bit too dark. Might need adjustment. But you definitely need a pattern.
I don't think here. I've seen them read it.
Fish Corn, we're gonna wait for you to continue.
But yeah.
Continue what?
what a sweet Halloween costume.
Thank you.
No problem.
Sorry, I'm confused. A voice in my head told me something, and now I don't know what they're talking about. Give me a second. Continue simulating. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what you meant. Well, I just got something I gotta check anyway, so I'll be right back. Hold up. Alright, I'm back. Oh, big plans. Big plans. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna reveal. Oh, there's Cuddles.
I'm sure you will. Well, you have to like find someone to fight you first. I'm sure for you that'll be very easy.
Grimlock, find someone of equal strength.
Yes, I'm sure. I don't know. I mean, do people? I haven't been down in a while. Do people still fight like all the time there?
Oh, people still fight there.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
It
So
just
you're
doesn't
set.
stop.
Okay, cool.
I still need to fight there at some point. That would be fun.
Hmm.
Grimlock would fight you, but that seems like no challenge.
Oh,
Oof.
well, in this chassis definitely, but I have a different chassis that's a lot bigger. I think it's got an arm about
You
that.
want to fight then?
Oh wow, okay.
Alright, well, if I'm able to come, maybe.
Yeah.
Grimlock, like sound of that. Is it fight to servo or death?
No. Well, yeah, no, kind of like close to, but not death, right? I forgot how that works. It always seems like it's almost to the death.
Grimlock still see it enjoyable then.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can't die there.
Stop people dying.
Yeah.
Before you leave that area, you get healed, I think, automatically.
Yeah. So, and you know.
So like,
Yeah, so it's fine. Hey, Jim.
this don't look like ordinary meat room. Buildings, big one.
This is a public
Yes.
establishment.
We're in a city. Well, the building's in a city. Yeah.
Like you're supposed to relax, even though very actual relaxing happens here, but still.
Yeah. The building inside of a city. A very big city.
Do you know someone named Wheeljack?
I brought Wheeljack up, yeah. Yeah.
Me no Wheeljack, friend.
There you go.
I know where he is. He might be able to explain things to you. I don't know where he is at current, but I can direct you to him.
Take me Wheeljack later.
Yeah, later.
There you go. Where's Wheeler staying? I only met him that one time.
I'm pretty sure he's in Bay. Actually, I'm not sure. I'd assume it's Keith.
Okay. This seems a lot of people that have gone.
I'm gonna relax. Oh.
They're first.
He's a nice guy.
Yes, yeah, very nice. Yeah, all metal like us.
Metal friend. We
There you
want
go.
to meet.
Okay. Well,
Okay, I'm gonna back away real slowly. Goodbye.
Like anything over 0 is kind of gross.
Where's my little book? Oh, Dr. Harvey. Where's my little
How we managed to even come to an agreement.
You were on Autobot.
Me Autobot, me no Decepticon.
The con, right? With the purple?
Yes.
Gotcha. Right, forgot about that.
Me
Okay.
beat any Decepticon.
I'm sure you do. Will Jack also said that stuff about those guys, so.
But Wheeljack, see broken, me not big like used to be.
What, you used to be bigger?
Me way bigger. Me almost reached the top of over there.
Oh. Oh. Well, then you probably wouldn't fit inside the buildings. I guess I'm glad you're this small so you could be in here.
Have point.
Yeah, so everything I guess is this like us size around here, especially everywhere else in the city pretty much, so maybe it's easier.
Me Grimlock have to get used to small things.
Yeah. It's not that hard once you get the hang of it. I'm sure you're still just as good at fighting.
I'm getting stared at a lot. Me make presents.
Yes, you are big. Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Even though you are smaller, you are still one of the biggest people here, I think, so.
Me Grimlock's good to see power still. Me still have power.
There you go, yes. That is true. Yeah, although you kind of have to show it in here. Although, I mean, just, you're being, loud works too.
Me Grimlock never was quiet. Too easy. Me Grimlock prefer a front way. Me Grimlock prefer... Dinobot way.
Well, there you go. Okay, whatever, yes. Yes. Whatever works, right? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, thumbs up. It's like a, gesture of approval. Yeah.
Me Grimlock like you. And you. And you. And you. And you.
Nice. That's
Yay!
and I like you as well. You're fine, Penny. Don't worry.
Me Grimlock no squash human. Me told thy prior that not good. Me no do that. Me no crush something smaller that mean.
Okay, fair enough.
See, you're fine. Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
I'll actually be right back. Hold on.
Fine, though.
Hey, Lance. Hold on. I'm gonna. First, I'm gonna leave for a bit. Here's my wristband. Thank you.
Okay, have a good one.
You too. Okay, I think I'm gonna head over to Neko Knights for a bit. Or Hunting Ground, I mean. Because I think that's where Steel is. If not, I might come back in here.
Whoops. Wait, why were you still in the Discord call?
Oh, because I'm lazy.
What the? Which one's which?
Learn about it.
Which one's which? It didn't help that as soon as I said something, you both turned at the same time. Like, almost like clone turn. That was so weird.
I don't think I've ever actually seen you in PO. This is your character?
This is one of them, yeah. This is Wisteria. She was one of
Okay,
them.
I've heard the name. I've heard the name. I've definitely heard that character mentioned.
From whom?
The usual hack.
What the fuck?
Hackett knows everybody. If Hackett
Wait a second.
doesn't know you, it's because you don't try.
I mean, he knows
Even if you
me,
don't
I'm not sure
try.
he's talking about me.
No, I just heard you mentioned a few times.
Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah. Alright. That makes sense. Oh, I'm just gonna go to Hunting Ground or... Yeah, Hunting Ground just real quick.
I think Hackett's here. I don't know.
Who do I
Maybe.
request
I'll go
off
find-
of?
Oh yeah, I always enjoy talking
talking to Hat Kid. Mostly because he's the only person here. Mostly because he's the
What the
only
fuck?
one here
Everybody that they're
goes
telling me
out
to
of his
request
way
off of
to
is not
actually
online.
try to do bits with me.
Oh, there we go.
Aw.
I don't know. People here are weird because like if they don't know you, they just avoid you.
Yeah.
Not
it's
a lot
like
of
nobody
not a lot of
wants
the
to, like,
older.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a lot of the older RPers
That's a good point.
will go up to new people at all.
Okay. I'm just, as soon as I spawn in there, I'm gonna see if Steel's in there, and if not, then I might end up leaving again. Okay, he is in here. Okay, cool. I'll run in as Penny real quick, talk to him. How did she change her clothes? The world may never know.
Hi, Penny.
Hey, Steel.
How you doing, kiddo?
I don't know.
Well, figure it out.
Oh, okay.
Joe. The girl, what's up?
I almost died the other day.
How the fuck did that happen?
I was basically a hostage, and I had a knife held up to my neck while the person was demanding Lance to know where the fuck the Medusa's eye was.
They realize you can just go to a space dock and, like, look at the public listings of who's docked there, right? Like, it's not hard to figure that out.
Maybe they weren't allowed there. Maybe they were banned from there. For obvious reasons.
Well, it's still not hard to figure out who's in orbit of the planet. Like, it's on public records, usually.
Well, thankfully, Lance summoned
Like,
his
oh.
sword and knocked him off his feet and let go of me, so I managed to get away as soon as I could.
My medical checkup.
Well, that's good then. Glad to hear you're safe.
Mm.
I was really confused why someone would threaten someone over just finding a ship that is easy to find.
Well, it's a samurai, I'm not
Like,
surprised.
Well, I know most of the crew, like... Oh, it's a samurai, oh, okay. I don't remember who that is. There.
Something to do with Ares, I think.
Yeah. Sure. Well, they show up here, I'll beat their ass. As usual.
I mean,
I would be more than happy to join you.
I mean, I think if what Sapphire told me is true, I think he's shown up here once before.
If he did, I wasn't here. Or I forgot.
Eh.
I likely was not here.
But I was just stopping by. I thought maybe you'd be in here, so.
Oh, you're only stopping by? You're not gonna join me for at least a drink or something?
Something really silly.
Steel, I can't handle alcohol, you know that.
You can have juice or something.
It's fine. Besides, I gotta hurry up and go do something, so.
Oh, okay.
I am homeschooling your daughter now, after all.
This time of night?
No, but I still got stuff to organize and stuff to get ready for tomorrow.
Okay. Well, you have fun then.
inject into my bloodstream. Hello.
Hi, Dad.
You're adorable.
And there's Sapphire.
Why are you dressed up like this, huh?
Because it's October. It's spoopy month.
Sure, you're right, it is.
It's my Halloween costume.
Alright, it is the
And you look adorable, sweetie.
Thank you.
It's the month of Spooktober.
Indeed. Okay.
I know nothing of the holiday. I've only ever heard about it. Just not a
Though my stomach's kind of upset right now because I had too much candy last night.
attention to it during the rest of
Well, that sounds like your fault.
Well, Min...
No moderation.
Well, I did have a couple of pieces, but then Min walked up to me and Min was just like, "You look adorable. Here, have some candy," and handed an entire bucket of it to me. And then Mom proceeded to give me more.
The only thing I know is something about
And then I went and I ate a pumpkin cupcake. And then I had more candy. And then I got really hyper apparently. I don't remember what happened after that, but I woke up I woke up in Lance's room on the Medusa's eye.
Okay, honey. Just because you've been given candy doesn't mean you have to eat it right away. It's called moderation.
But it tasted so good!
I know candy is delicious, sweetie, but think of candy like drinking alcohol. Yes, you can drink a lot of it, but that's bad for you.
Alcohol's yucky though.
Just like you like, yes, but it's the same sort of thing. Well, to me, alcohol tastes delicious. I don't drink a lot of it. Well, I lie. I do drink a lot of it, only on certain nights. I usually don't drink a lot of it because it's bad for you. You don't eat a lot of candy because it's bad for you. You gotta take it in moderation.
Describe it. I have no real reference.
Alcohol is candy for adults. Candy is alcohol.
True.
Tell me that you're wrong.
I had whiskey once and it tasted like
Very sick, but in different ways.
Who the fuck gave you whiskey?
when I went to Dreamtree and I was an adult.
I'm not sure what I would want.
I swore I told them to not serve you alcohol if you look like that.
Eh. It still tasted gross and I didn't finish it all. It was just one sip.
It's a dream, so why would they care? It doesn't affect you.
It's not a dream. You go there when you're asleep, but it's not a dream world.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Listen, you. No more drinking alcohol until you're at least 21.
I know. It was gross anyway. I didn't like it.
Why that age? That's too old.
21 is this?
18.
I'm mentally 32.
Yeah, I don't care how old you are mentally. Physically, you're still young.
I know. I was talking to Sunil.
Yep, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think 18 is the right age for people to be drinking.
Listen, my daughter is gonna be 21 before she does anything, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, that was a bit of flex.
And they have
He's no boyfriend until you're 21.
Well, romance is... Alcohol is gross and romance is weird.
Give it a few years, sweetie, that'll change.
You say that now.
We're no strangers to love.
But what if I don't like anybody when I get older?
So,
Well, then that means you're aromantic.
You might not like anyone when you're older, but you have instincts, sweetie. You are a dragon. You'll feel something eventually.
wouldn't get this from any other girl.
Not DMCA friendly.
What?
It doesn't matter, cause I'm singing it.
It kind of does.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They're done.
I got a copyright strike. I did get a copyright strike from someone singing something. I legitimately did.
That's fucked. You should they got copyright.
It is fucked, I know! How do you think I felt when I got the fucking email?
I'm sure you can appeal for that.
Yeah, no, I already put in a reply, anyway.
That's fucking...
People are fucking stupid.
You're telling me.
I'm like the oldest meme. Why is it the oldest meme?
Never mind.
Memes are dreams, and dreams are memes.
Where's that celestial
Crawling in my dreams.
No, celestial
These dreams are so unreal.
Celestial
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
A lot of forms are broken today.
Someone new has entered the bar.
If it's something that's Derek made, I don't know.
No, it's not Derek made. You can't see it. It's a celestial drink.
What did Daryl make?
Oh,
Wait, who the fuck is Daryl?
Derek.
Sure.
Oh, Derek.
The Megalodon.
This is nothing that Derek has made. This
Imagine
is just
being
a
Derek.
celestial drink that no one can see besides the outside celestial.
Nice lightsaber.
Now, if you don't mind me, I'm gonna go grab my celestial bottle opener from the toilet because I left it there.
What?
Okay, sure, fam.
Why did you leave it there of all places?
To be fair, that is not the worst place I suppose you could have it, but...
Is that the what?
Directly in the toilet.
Oh god.
That would be worse.
That's not very clean.
Hello. You person.
You were looking right at them! How did they scare you?
No, I was... My celestial bottle opener has a mind of its own. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Gotcha, Chief. Oh, who are you?
Likes to disappear and appear in random places. Don't worry about it.
I did.
Might be safe to say.
Who are you, stranger?
Well, that would bypass it.
Not the proper name, to be honest. I'm just a simple AI system that pilots a mech. Rabies helps pilot mech and other things.
I have no safety things on.
You have very big hands.
Yes.
I don't know if I'll help you.
What they say about people with big hands.
I'm covering my ears.
What do they say about people with big hands?
Big hands. If they have big hands, it's big shoes.
Big hands mean...
That's it.
But they have no feet. They have no shoes.
You can make...
What?
Fuck you for pointing that out.
What?
You had to point that out.
Yes, I did.
What?
If they have big hands, they have big shoes.
Big hands.
What?
Big rods.
For fuck's sake.
It just removes her hands.
Big hands equal big shoes.
And big shoes equals big feet, and a lot of people know where that goes from there.
I'm confused.
I'm covering my ears again.
Big feet.
No, uncovers.
Big legs equals thick thighs, and thick thighs equals...
Let me cover my ears!
Okay, I'll cover yours for you, sweetie.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I may only be a
After
droid,
wide
but
hips comes a nice 8-pack. And after a nice 8-pack
Why are you all talking about this weird shit, man? Degenerates a lot of it.
I'm not talking about it. I was just saying big hands lead to big shoes.
Do I need to call the FBI?
Oh, sure. No.
I'm innocent.
Removes hands.
Until proven guilty.
I apologize for the idiocy of my friends.
What was that?
A head pat.
You like his stuff.
you do is you gently pat someone on the head when you. It depends on the situation, but you know.
Yep, nothing's changed.
Gotta be gentle.
Nothing has changed.
No stabbing them with your claws or anything.
You know what? I will put that in out of context. What? Fresh my head.
What? What are you chattering on about?
The Sith Lord over there.
You'll have to speak up for a change.
Well, like, in the closely
I'm old.
Okay, Boomer.
Shut up.
Imagine being a boomer.
What? You admitted it.
I admit it doesn't mean you have to fucking run with it.
A very old person. Like Dad.
I'm old. Well, thank you.
Yeah, you are old.
I feel so special now. Thank you for confirming I'm old.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, look,
Yes.
another
You're in my world.
I'm not going to worry about it
Oh.
too much.
Hello.
Greetings. Yeah, let's definitely get through. Another drink, please.
Another spirit essence coming up.
Yes.
Excuse me.
You are?
Thank you.
It's very bold and somewhat stupid. I meant more so hate towards. But you're not
I mean, someone did deny her of drinks.
How fucking dare you?
She's a child.
Boop.
I don't know how old
Ah.
you are, your child.
That can't stop me from doing this. He pulls out
Suffer,
his
mortal.
skin, just pours
I'm
the
not mortal.
salt for you.
You're mortal.
There.
Call them a shot. Nothing more than a shot.
Glass and
I won't go overboard.
So, what terminology?
A shot should be more than enough.
Why is my dad instincts just kicked in?
Roger.
Fuck.
Where's Roger? I don't see Roger.
There's this little droid that goes to Orlando Saka, but it's really weird because if you boop him on the nose, he'll scream and then burst into a bunch of tiny pieces.
I don't like it.
That sounds horrible. That sounds horrifying.
And then there's these floating, spinning things that are like silver, gold, and blue, and I have this sudden urge to pick them up every time I see them, and I don't know why.
Because they're shiny.
Oh, that's true.
Sapphire was speaking of someone who you boop on
That's
the
usually
nose
how it
and they
goes.
explode into thousands of
See
pieces.
shiny thing.
That's not something sweet would do.
It sounds like
speaking of
typically
squee bumps,
Yeah. Doesn't do
Koi
that.
does on a frequent basis.
Koi
speaking
does.
of squee
Instead of
bumps, I
exploding
turned into
into-
Axolotl earlier, and he got angry.
That sounds about right.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Dad.
You really
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Nothing is as horrifying as Koi
No.
exploding into
Oh,
dozens
okay,
of
never mind.
smaller Koi Kois.
Of course you can. Come here.
Oh, no, follow me.
That's right there.
Okay.
I just want to say I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Mwah.
Mwah. Cringe saying you love me on stream. Cringe.
Yeah, it is cringe. Get fucked, nerd. Wait, hold on. Where is it? Wait a minute. Come here.
Can you believe this cringe?
Come here. Look at
Can
me.
you believe this?
Look at me, Steel.
What?
You get one of these. And you get one of these.
the shit I deal with.
I believe in violence and war crimes.
Hey, Emily, look in here. Look in here. You wonder what it says?
I'm a bitch.
Knowledge hurts.
I actually got... Okay, I actually felt that. Hold on, give me a second.
Silly.
Fuck. I forgot I have phantom sense in my face.
Imagine having phantom sense in your face.
Imagine having phantom sense in my...
Ow, fuck.
I have phantom sense all over my body. Weird.
Don't worry about what I was feeling in my head. I already talked to Ashton about it. About what was going on.
Okay.
So.
Far behind. Mwah. No bad feels. Only good dragon hugs.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, he knows exactly what I'm going through, because it has to deal with the foundation, and Ashton is actually a foundation as well.
Oh, the old SCPings.
The HCP people. But,
why are you pissing?
Huh?
SCP. The P is for pissing.
Oh, apparently there's a fire drill going on. Okay, that's fun.
Shit, come piss.
Nasty.
Fuck is Spectre?
I'm being cringy, don't mind me. Okay, I'm going back in. Love you, sweetie.
Love you too, I'll be back in a sec.
Mwah. And to anyone watching, you cringe.
Okay. I'm actually trying to get back into PL, but apparently there's a fire drill going on, so I don't know. Heyo. Hello, hello. Sorry, I'm trying to get back into PL, but apparently it might be full. Oh, never mind. There we go. Okay. We're good now. Okay. I'll probably be hopping back and forth between RPs, depending.
If you can, that would actually be delightful.
Alright.
The issue is
Well,
that the
as long as you guys
arms
are good
and
in
my
there, there's
bottom
not a lot of
arms
people
right
in
here
there, so you
are
should
their
be able
own
to get in
separate
there,
thing. They're
so...
not part of the
Wait, what just happened?
They're their own separate thing, which means
I'm
that
just
they
letting
have
people
three
know
separate
to
textures
clear
on
out,
themselves.
so people like me can load.
Okay. Sorry, I'm still loading!
Yeah, I know. I got it, Fable. I got it. I don't know.
Okay, there we go.
I'll let them know. I'll let them know.
Surprisingly, I'm just using the index headset. Literally, it's just fake microphone on the index.
Oh, never mind. Hi. Here you go. How we going? Thank you very much.
I don't know what happened. There's a lot of people coming in.
I know.
Eh.
Wife, girl, that's fine.
Oh!
Oh no, I was checking my
Cool gay cousin!
my inner mind. Hi, Sapphire.
Hi!
I
I'm sorry if I was randomly pointing at you. I was still waiting for people to funnel in.
Fair enough.
Unfortunately, you're going to be waiting a moment. It takes a bit of time, but should be fine. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Member of the Star Scouts, I thought I would introduce myself. I'm a new member. My name is Luna Hylian. I am the military strategist now over here.
What a situation.
Clink. There we go.
Pleasure to meet you.
That's a badass job!
My
Neighborhood
brother.
wizard.
Oh, wizard.
Mm-hmm. Technically guardian wizard recently.
You'll say twink one of these
but,
days.
Don't even start.
I think you've already met my older brother, Icarus Hylian. He's dating Leon.
Oh yeah, the nice chap going out with our lovely boy Scotty. Yeah. They're so adorable.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
Like, you can come back to them. I just need to tell you something.
Nice to see you again, by the way.
Nice to see you as well. You seem to be doing well for yourself. Mostly.
Yeah, magic, the learning magic stuff is going as well as it could be, I suppose.
Yeah, so I was dealing with psychic stuff going for you.
Pretty well. I haven't quite reached the point where I've started hearing random, as you put it, other people's thoughts, but there's been a few cases. I think it requires a more, I don't want to use the word intimate, but like physical touch, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe that
I've been thinking of that recently. I didn't mention during our conversations via communication, but do you know by an individual by the name of Joe?
Yes, actually, Joe was the one who helped me quite a bit. Quinn will show you you see the sort of bracelet that currently off, but it's a it is a bracelet filled of gems with no affinity. I'm trying to think of the proper word for it.
Gems that are not aligned to anything at the moment.
Yeah, aligned. Yes, that's it. Kind of found out that I have a magic current issue or mana current. So, with the assistance of our lovely
I feel intimidated.
from the scout ship. Oh, good.
Elora is just yes, showing his dominance to us all.
But yes, with the assistance of our lovely May, I've been practicing. They called it meditation, but we circulate magic to kind of help mend the currents. So that's been helping control
meditation.
Yeah, so it's been helping control my magic.
Okay, good, because Joe would also know a lot about this particular instance, considering he uses a lot of divine magic, being a fortune teller.
Yeah.
Which can delve into a subclass of psychic.
Yeah, I suppose so. That makes sense. But yeah, he's been. At least I think he. I mean, no offense if it's not. I need to just start saying they. They've been a wonderful help. And I probably wouldn't got this far without them.
Good to hear.
Trying to get by. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, do you have any
I
more?
suppose.
Oh, continue. Go.
Oh, hey Kate.
Okay.
Hey Kate.
I know, right? Fuck. What was I saying now?
You were saying Clink was beautiful.
With somebody who lives in a library all their life and somebody who codes all their life talk to each other.
Clink is a dusty beautiful.
Yeah, Yeah, just two people who aren't too good in social situations trying to have a conversation. Yeah, it's a recipe of disaster.
We're trying, god damn it, we're trying.
I know, right? There, Joe mentioned a ritual or something that we've been trying to set up. It's supposed to be like.
Are you gonna summon Satan?
No, it's more to make me not as
Why
fucked
would you
up
want to
as I
summon him?
am.
He's a dick.
Hey, he's my uncle!
Okay, by Satan. Is that more accurate?
Yeah, that's a little bit more accurate.
100 plus hells, infinite Satans.
Welcome to the metaverse, baby.
Do you want to live in the metaverse all of the time? A little bit of metaverse all of the time.
Yeah, it's like when someone tells you that they're a vampire, you have to figure out between the like 20 different vampire definitions that there are, and then.
Bro, I just want a Nosferatu vampire to come in one
Actually,
day. Why can't we
that's
just get one
funny
of
that you
those?
mentioned that. When I first came to Severa, someone walked up to me and said that they were a vampire, and I said, well, what kind of vampire? And they said, every vampire you could think of. And I was like, oh, so you're a mutt.
So you have a... So you have immunities, but also vulnerabilities to different things?
I called them a mutt, and they didn't like it.
Isn't that the term when you describe somebody with a different, who has a bunch of different ethnicities or something like that?
Well,
I am all ethnicities at once.
At least in terms of like when we're talking about dogs, mud is just it's just a term for mixed. Like it's not really bred in any specific like mix. It's just dogs doing what dogs do.
So when humans played God too much, gotcha.
Yeah, I guess that's close enough.
That brings just humans playing God, that's all that is. We're gonna take you and put you together and see what comes out. Maybe it'll work, maybe it don't. We'll still give you to somebody.
Well, it's a bit less that of like specific. Oh. Yeah, it's a bit. Ooh. Yeah, it's a bit less of like specific breeding of dogs, and more it's just like, oh yeah, here's this one mix of dogs, and then that mix goes to is mixed with another, then another, then another, to a point it's just a random mix, and that's smut.
So what you're saying was that vampire was a crime against humanity?
I think he was just being edgy.
I mean,
like half the people here are, so
Oh, I have a dark backstory. Listen to my entire character arc right here, right now. My parents died, my family died, my grandfather had a sword, and when I picked it up, I became the chosen one.
I mean, look, if you.
It's not legitimate. I'm making fun of people.
That's way too accurate.
If you see someone named Axel Prime, ask him, and then you'll get a story.
You can say that again, definitely a story.
I need to stop looking over there because I flex super hard.
Which way are we not looking? Warn me.
Behind me.
Okay, I'll look this way then.
At least for me, it was really bad because I turned around too quickly.
Oh, fair enough. I'll be right back, actually. I actually do gotta run in the bathroom real quick. So let me do that. Okay, be right back, chat. I am back, chat. Hello, hello. There's so many ferrets here. So many. Oh, Lance is in here. Cool. Oh, wait. Wash my hands.
Yeah, that's always useful.
So, you like jazz? I don't know where I was going with that. I just wanted to come up with something random.
That's fair.
Oh, hello.
Nope. Indeed was quite unique, my dear.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Why are you looking at me?
No, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I don't know.
They're holding on. They're holding a wine glass. They're swirling around. They're talking very suavely. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I mean, right there. You don't have to talk to.
Okay, I still don't know who you are though.
Oh, allow me to introduce myself. Zolgoth Romaine. Monster Tracker.
Probably.
Monster what?
Tracker.
Monster Fracker?
Tracker.
Okay, thank God. I thought they said something completely different. I thought they said monster fucker.
I wanted to know what you were thinking.
I can guess.
Ahsoka and I just...
I'm totally not calling myself out in the fourth dimension. Anyway.
Well, indeed. Indeed. It seems that they said monster fracker.
Again, totally not calling myself out in the fourth dimension.
Mistakes are made, dear. It's only if those mistakes are corrected, and in the end.
Clink!
Yes.
Edge.
Again, I don't know why you're talking to them like they're not there. They're literally looking at you as you're looking to me. Like.
Clink! I'm at that point in my life where I don't give a fuck anymore.
That's fair enough.
I've told you this a million times.
You have told me a million times, but at the same time, I don't have enough alcohol to deal with all this bullshit. Anyway, that's everything.
You do have quite an adorable fox. Or is it a wolf?
It's a wolf. Lancelot! Lancelot! Speaking of wolf! Lancelot! Lancelot! Hug! Hug, 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 hug!
This has happened quite often.
Oh, audio influx. What a wonderful introduction. I'm going to make my way to the purple room because I'm fluxing like crazy down here.
Okay, I'll follow you.
I'm gonna do rounds since after the drill two all came in afterwards. But hope you're doing well.
She's handing out candy.
Can you make me a necklace? No.
I'm having the audio thing too with my ears. Don't worry. I think the map's just broken.
I'm gonna stand in this corner for
please don't die.
Hi. I've been dying since I got in here. Oh my god.
Yes.
My eyes do not want
You missed it. Literally everyone in the building watched earlier.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
It was.
Also, ha! Hug!
Yeah. Hi, hug.
Hello!
Big hug. Hello. Hello, Queen. How are you?
Hello.
I don't wanna
Oh,
do
what the
this,
fuck?
sorry. What?
There's 2 keychains!
Yes, that's paperclip.
Watch what you say. That's not my name.
See? Paperclip.
Yeah, that's not keychains. You can tell it's not me because he moves way faster than I do.
Well, okay, sorry. I didn't know any better.
He also doesn't dance.
It must be a costume because I don't think I could have
Nice to meet you.
Well, nice to meet you too. I'll reach down, gently take your paw.
What did you say?
I'm Sapphire.
Thank you.
That has to be a costume because I don't think if Rue was
You're paper. Oh my god! That's nice to meet you! I work with keychains.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
This is Sapphire. She's the only reason I'm alive right now. Other than that big guy that I told you about back there slapped the shit out of me and I almost died. And then they saved me.
Thank you for keeping my brother alive.
You're welcome.
Yeah, like I said earlier, keychains. Anybody that messes with you, they get these hands.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think those hands could do shit against Gormander.
I punched the shit out of Gormander. I punched him and kicked him in the face.
I thought you were a dragon. Why are you a maid?
I'm not a maid. This is my costume.
They're a dragon. Yeah, that's their costume.
What is the costume of?
Red Riding Hood.
Yeah.
Who is that?
She's a little, well, depending on what kind of version you read, in the version that I like, she's a little girl that goes to her grandma's house and she meets a wolf and the wolf eats her grandmother, and in the version that I like, Red Riding Hood goes batshit crazy and kills the wolf.
That is very morbid. And
It is.
Sounds like Red Riding Hood is a good combatant. Can we hire her?
Maybe.
Probably.
Maybe. Only if the price is right. I'm not a cheap bitch.
A contract. You can read through the contract and see if the payment is good enough for you.
I see no contract.
I'll send it to you. What is your contact information?
This is Scuffy. This is Scuffy and this is Sketchy.
Nothing. I'm dying and I'm trying to blink people out of existence.
Oh, that's fair.
Flux is stealing your ability to see people properly.
I too am Fluff.
Would you say that the payment I give you is good enough for an employment?
I have 0 credit.
I love this.
Haven't earned any.
You have 0 credits?
Promise payment. What are the terms of the contract good enough for you?
Person.
I mean, I'm glad.
Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Kitty. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Hoku. Nice to meet you.
Who?
Hoku. Okay, you.
Hoku, that's absolutely wonderful name for a roller coaster. Please, let's take a person. I'll probably get your name. I do have the brain of a ferret. I have 5 credits.
What credit?
Money.
Alright, that seems to be good.
That's a big synthetic.
If you want an actual intro, I will do it in a bit.
Also, hold on.
Huh?
Now that you're not dying.
Oh, I'm still dying. Everyone's technically dying. Anyway.
That's morbid.
Yes, Sam and I are dating.
This
Is that a thing?
Therefore, you do not
can have for quite a while.
Of course, synthetics can date. What
Hey, how would I know? I learned what synthetics were like 2 months ago or something. I'm like,
And 2 months ago, you probably saw a couple, drinking coffee flavor sticks at a cafe and must have been like, oh, neat.
But
Me don't know what that is.
Anyway.
Okay, Fluxed.
okay.
Right.
I refuse to get back in because I heard at the front that they have a full house.
Kate's gravestone now.
Yes.
Funeral.
Yeah.
Sneak up the stealth agent.
We all know what we need to do now to gamers, right?
What was I gonna say? How's your stomach doing?
It's still a little sore, but I'll be okay. What were you trying to prove?
I don't know, sometimes that works. Maybe it was a gas. I was banging on the stomach. Maybe there was some gas. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, no. The gas was in my stomach.
Yeah.
Speen.
Yeah, there's only a very select few of people that I would wish to fuck with the partner. Are we spitting it out? Okay.
Do 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 do.
There you go.
Oh? You okay, Lance?
What? Yeah, I was trying to read if the restaurant was open and it closed.
Oh, I had a pumpkin cupcake last night in the restaurant.
You had a lot of candy.
And a pumpkin cupcake and a soda.
Soda?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
At this point, should I just get you a second bed from my room? Because it seems it's been every night.
Yeah! Yeah.
I'll have one put in today, so that way we could have, each have our own beds, and I don't have to keep sleeping at the
And
end
we
of
can
the
keep
night.
playing video games, but not Conker's Bad Fur Day.
But not Conker's Bad for the day. I've been getting very far in The Legend of Zelda: The Twilight Princess for the GameCube.
You really had to announce the full title, huh?
Well, maybe there's some people who don't know what I was playing or on what console out there in the ethos that can hear us right.
Fair enough. I thought Conker's Bad Fur Day was a rated E for everyone game for the N64, but it turns out it was rated M.
For mature 60.
Dab! I hope you're fucking proud of yourself for that! Yeah. It's a cube you play games on!
And I think I'm about the halfway point now that I've gotten rid of King Globulin.
Uh-huh.
Yes, but we should play a multiplayer game. I got this one, it's a party of Marios.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Not if I kick your ass as Waluigi first.
Hey, you can't take Waluigi, that's not fair! That's my boy!
Luigi, I'm not sure, was he in the game? He might not have been. So, I'm going to be the driver.
Okay, fair enough. I'll be Peach. Because even though I'm a queen, I still like playing the princesses.
See these letters on here?
Boop. Boop.
His shoulders look like they have ears.
Yes, it is in a script that I can read, however. The problem is it is in...
Really?
Yeah! Look at it from this direction. It looks like he is.
Oh my god, you're right. It is I, the tombstone of which you are trying to read. I will tell you now what I say. Absolute fucking gibberish.
That is Greek. I feel like you should be able to read that.
No, I can read it, but look. See this word right here with these like spiky things? This is the letter S F S F S Z E P G A N G. It doesn't mean shit.
Yes, September.
What?
Do you remember?
Yeah.
The 21st of September?
Of course I remembered. Of course I remembered.
1788. Al Cole. No, it's Al Sharp's father.
There's an O there.
Founder of Tomartopia.com. Voice actor.
What's a voice actor?
And people who do the voices in the games we play and in those animated movies we watch.
Oh, because I suddenly get the feeling that a lot of people here probably are voice actors.
I doubt it. Have you heard some of these people's voices? They sound so normal and not exaggerated. Like me with my perfect British accent. You think of voice actors?
Your brain's gonna explode.
And you, what? You think an adult 26-year-old woman would be doing your voices? No, you're obviously a child.
Gee, thanks, Lancelot. That makes me feel 100% better, and I'm not gonna have an existential crisis on whether or not this is fake or not.
You shouldn't.
And none of this is real. We're all puppets being controlled. I'm not 9 years old. I'm 26. Wait a minute.
Wait, hold on. Put on your sunglasses, people. Men in black realize you are 9.
I know I'm 9.
No, I did a Men in Black neuralizer. It went.
I know I'm 9. I'm mentally 32, though.
Delete system.
What were you gonna say? No, Lance! Come on! What were you gonna say?
I said it. Delete system 32.
The temptation to suddenly flex out.
Listen, as long as you don't repeat that back at me, we'll be fine.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Whoa! I'm not making fun of you! It's a meme!
What kind of meme just goes, whoa!
Doge.
Oh, is this one of those Dogecoin things?
No, you're a Doge. What the dog doing, though? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I know what that is.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me again. I'll be right back again, chat. I'd have to run to the bathroom again. I'm not feeling too hot tonight. Be right back.
Just take a stall and go to the bathroom. Y'all. Wait. I'll be right back. And I legitimately use the restroom.
Alright, I'm back, chat.
Especially with math, dude.
I come to bear you my wisdom. Eat grass and smoke ass. Eat grass and smoke ass. Jesus Christ.
Talking to great decoration.
People would think that festivals such as that would be quite sad or somber, but in our case, it's actually different.
I'm eternally trapped in this room.
Besides the missing people were.
I have come to bequeath to you my wisdom.
What is your wisdom?
Eat grass and smoke ass.
Order received.
Wait, no! No, that wasn't an order! Fuck! No, that wasn't an order! No, Lance, come back! Lance, that wasn't in order!
I survived.
It wasn't in order! It was wisdom, not in order.
Eat grass and smoke ass.
Yeah, but that wasn't in order. That was me bequeathing wisdom.
Sometimes wisdom can be ordered.
It wasn't in order.
Yeah, that wasn't in order.
Oh, hi, I didn't even see you.
Yep, got a new outfit.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah. A little bit more put together.
Uh-huh.
Shoe fits better, that's for sure.
That's cool.
And yeah.
I think Lance is still dying.
Nice to see you tonight.
Yeah. I was actually gonna run out for a little bit. I've been keeping an eye outside of the building.
Oh, is this because of like the whole flux thing and the fire drill?
No. It's for a certain individual that comes in here a lot.
Honestly, I have camp place as soon, and I don't think I even should ask.
It's better if you, if a pale guy with black hair and a ponytail, like long, wearing makeup, in a really nice suit with a king walks up to you, be careful.
I'll try to keep that noted.
Uh-huh.
Also, the initial description first of all is perishable and not perishable.
Immortalized? You're the creator, you traitor. Hey, there's no vaccine to cure your condition.
Vampire mind. Yo.
Anyway, Lance, I'll be right back, okay? I'm gonna go run out and check something real quick.
Okay, don't die.
I won't die. Bye!
Looks like the child is here again.
Hi, Sapphire.
I have come bearing more wisdom.
Is this the same wisdom as before?
Nope. Different.
Do you want me to lean down again?
You don't have to. Don't do school and take... Wait. No, I fucked that up. Don't do school, right? Don't do school and go to drug.
I already work at an academy, but... What?
You're welcome. You dare question your queen's wisdom?
Yes, I did. Gotta make sure the queen doesn't go insane. Now don't I?
Alright, where's Lancelot? We're cutting your head off. I'm kidding. Anyway, I gotta go. Bye. That was a weird angle. I just saw that at... Hi, I'll be right back.
Alright.
Be right back.
Or just generally nice for anybody.
I'm gonna play Elora for a bit. Oh, look at her. She's so cute. Oh. Eat. Okay, I need to pull up her character sheet. Is it just me or her hand's really tiny? It's fine.
Weak. Gotta work on that. Gotta practice. Gotta practice. One day you'll have my smug. One day go to the... Oh, you come back again? Okay. One day...
Hello.
So, first time? Alright, so here, feel free to go anywhere. Here, let me just give you your wristband first. So, feel free to go anywhere, avoid these staff rooms and then back to the left. Performance room, going in there, we're going to be performing, plan a performance, get help, or host a poignant schedule. That wristband I just gave you will let us know if you happen to morph invisible using this sort of magic, but also there's wow, my brain just died today. Actually, I already forgot what was it called. Anyways, there's a thing here that will mostly suppress your magic, so you can't use it in here. Relic. My mind's somewhere else right now. Anyways, yeah. So you're good to go. There's nothing on you, right?
No, nothing.
Okay, then you're good to go.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
I mean, you just need to be here to close down.
Dismiss them, about to be dismissing. Enjoy yourself, I didn't know you got more fun.
Hello! Would you care for some candy? Courtesy of the Purple Lotus?
Oh, sure. I'll take a little bit. Thank you.
Of course. No problem. I hope you enjoy your night at the Purple Lotus.
Thank you.
I guess you could say sometimes that just people.
Did Lance die? No, he's still in here.
distracting until Z leaves so I can follow them. Basically, like one of the best.
I gotta go through and re-show all the avatars. Because the thing is that, like, I would hide a bunch of them. Specifically the ones I wouldn't... Yeah, you know what, fuck it. Okay. I'll just hide the ones that aren't my friends.
We can't really go poking in stalls, so we're just gonna stay here. Alright. Man, that team can wash their hands. What the fuck? Did you see that? They just kind of ran out. Oh my god. Freaking limbs are unsanitary. What do you think? Hey, dog. Doing good. He's big. I didn't think I'd eat so many people. You will meet Purple Lotus is a specific place where you will meet so many people, and half of them you'll never see again in your life. Really? Like one and done, most of them? Yeah. One shots, if you will.
One shots.
Hello, Dark Lord.
Okay, I think we're good. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, that person's clean.
Oh.
Hey, Dark Lord, wash your hands at least. Oh my god.
There's so many robots. There's so many robots. They're taking over. It didn't really do much for my flux issues, but that's okay. Did Clink flux out? Because I kind of wanted her to meet Clink. Oh, excuse me. Oh no, he's still here. Okay.
I've already done it. I don't even have to say goodbye.
Not always. Not in the military
I was literally gonna walk over to ask a question, but I think I regret that now.
Come here. Not everything is edible.
Cuddles.
You're-
If it's up and
Yeah, I'm just.
assume that it's not edible.
You're
At least in social
made up
lobbies
of
like
soul.
Yes.
I'm sorry, it's just I've never seen anyone like that before.
It's honestly alright. I mean, I'm still a mysterious case even for myself.
Have you seen anything like this?
Silence.
I've seen something similar to that, but well, what if someone hurts you? Won't that affect all of you, or?
Not necessarily in my case. It's actually quite a common. Lance. That's what I was saying. But it's not the same in regards for myself as compared to the typical spiritual peoples and whatnot. Myself, I'm capable of actually regenerating my form as if it were, well, skin or flesh to some people. It's not normally like that for most spiritual types. Hence, if anything is to hit the form, and it hits the form, and it's a lot more damage to deal with than something that can be easily reverted.
Well, what if it hits the projected clothes?
That is still my form, Lance. You are just having a ball, aren't you?
He doesn't have a ball.
Understandable.
He doesn't have anything.
Actually, I have multiple. Where are they?
He has a few ball drawings, but regardless, it was a metaphor.
I don't like how you pointed to your crotch, and I looked down as soon as you did too. Anyway.
I don't have any in my crotch. I don't have a.
I know you don't, but. Uh-oh.
It's below the abdomen.
It's where your legs meet.
If I had a crotch and someone kicked me in them, I'd say right in the round table.
What the fuck?
Anyway, I'm sorry for asking so abruptly. I just, yeah.
Just stay confused. No, you're fine, but my own form is a lot more complicated to what people would think. At least from my own understanding.
Well, I keep my soul somewhere safe, not in here physically, but that's why I was curious.
I was wondering why you were just soul tethers.
I'm.
What are those? Oh wait, that's something CT had.
You're stretching.
I think he's having an internal conundrum.
Yeah.
Though,
I was looking for something in my brain and I couldn't find it, but that's something CT has, isn't it?
From what I've heard, yes. His soul is not necessarily connected to his body all that properly, hence as to why I see soul tethers. It's kind of where it helps in regards to locating the actual soul for myself, in a sense. Then again, I don't think anybody wants my eyesight for a day.
Is there something wrong with it?
It's a
Would you go
psychedelic
blind?
mess of the determinations of what has souls, what has multiple souls, and whatever has a psychedelic kaleidoscope of soul mess inside of them.
That sounds like
Or
a
none.
lot
If
of
I'm
Would
lucky.
having multiple souls kind of be like being conjoined twins?
Not necessarily. It's a lot more complicated to explain within a vessel type of situation as well. Though, when you talk about conjoined souls, it's actually more or less fragments of souls that kind of piece themselves together to form one. Which, that's where it gets very complicated.
Huh.
Trust me, I've seen a lot.
Is that why your eyes just got small?
What? What about my
Your
eyes?
pupils dilated.
Did what?
It's dilated.
Is it that bad?
What? That's a normal organic thing, isn't it? It's usually to light. Usually when you
That is normally a normal thing.
Reminiscence type of thing. Is it real? Is it? How often do I do this? Like, are you alright?
Usually every time I say something stupid or
I'm
upset
not
you.
upset, Cuddles. It's alright. You're fine. I'm just, contemplating and having an existential crisis. Anyway.
That you still have pupils?
No. No, Cuddles.
I may look like a dog, but I'm
Lance
not a
is
female
just
dog,
being
I
a
tell you
buffoon
what.
half of the time. It's alright, but we love him anyway.
What's a dog?
Wait, how could you call me a bitch but not know what the dog was?
Huh?
The term bitch equals female dog.
What's a dog?
In a literal sense. We're talking.
The order that people are exposed to words around here is not the
Cuddles is
grade
still
school
learning
norm.
certain things. It's just. You're not making this any less complicated.
Hey, your pupils further dilated. Yeah, like that. Angry eyes.
There isn't air around here. I'm going to take my...
Wait! I'm just stating that you have
There
pupils
you
that
go,
dilate.
Cuddles. Yeah, you're doing it right.
Do you enjoy the night?
It was nice to meet Music Lover. Bitch. Can I kill him?
Sure, she feels the same.
No.
Don't kill me.
You're
No
not
murder,
killing
Cuddles.
him.
Not Cuddles. Murder is not allowed. Murder is not allowed.
Words does not equal physical action.
Words are amicable. Cuddles pretty hungry.
Regardless,
I'm confused.
even though they can be a bitch sometimes, they are still a friend.
So am I.
Say goodbye. Listen, I had to, Lance. It was on the table. But anyway.
Yeah. Anyway,
I mean, we can just get you some food. We don't eat anything
I don't
that
really.
walks around
Your hair
here.
kind of
It's
dead
not
fish.
food.
Oh, it's just a hair clip.
I know.
It's not really a dead
Why is
fish.
it fish bone?
Oh, why do you think? Isn't that obvious?
Get you something to eat, okay? Wait, is the restaurant?
I'm a cat girl.
Your hair color is salmon, that's why.
No, it's because I'm a cat girl.
See, now here I thought it was because your hair color is salmon. Pleasure to meet you, cat girl. I'm Ansel.
Just gonna take your hand. I'm Elora. I'm a magical girl. It's nice to meet you.
Not knowing about the restaurant, though they have the vending machines out
Is that why you have two-colored eye disease that I can't remember the name of at this very moment. Chromia? I think it's that one.
I've had that before I became a magical girl.
Just pulls out a couple of cards.
Oh.
These you want to put
Is that why you don't wear shoes?
machines. I'm pretty certain.
I don't like shoes.
Burgers out there?
But you like socks.
Yes, I do.
It's a device that you put
What?
money into and
You confuse me,
choose
Elora.
food from it.
How do I...
What did it look like? You know
Okay.
where you get your cans of soda?
Punch
Out
those.
front in those boxes.
Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello.
I hit them and they bring out drinks.
Oh my
I don't
god.
know how it works.
You know, admittedly, I guess it's not breaking the machine. There's one that's next to the melon fizz dispenser. It should dispense burgers. Don't ask why it's burgers, but it does.
Did it till it's done? That's what I did with the other one.
I'm gonna walk away from this conversation.
Well, it's not really a forge, it's kind of like a laser beam. We haven't really fought a forge for him to use yet.
Okay, but heating devices near that bag.
Move the bag.
Fuck, where did my stream go? There it is.
I accepted it since See, I got pulled out with like
I really only drink water.
It's like sour candy.
Someone said I walk like a bitch, talk like a bitch, and act like a bitch. So
I'm sorry, they got to talking about a very weird conversation and I needed to walk away from it.
Please tell me so that I could go rub his nose.
Something about hamburgers and vending machines? No, wait, no! Lance! Oh no.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay. Yeah, see?
He's moving, yeah. There he goes.
I came here to talk to Lance and he ran away.
Go chase him.
I would, but he's going back to a very weird conversation that I don't want to be a part of.
What's the conversation?
I'll get him. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm still surprised I didn't know about Sam and Lance until just now. Like, I'm kind of shocked.
I know everyone's so vocal about their relationship.
I guess so. I mean, I guess that would explain why Sam was so upset after Lance's passing, or ex-passing, but... Welcome back.
I couldn't find him.
Oh, okay.
How?
Yeah, I'm sure he's out there somewhere. I just couldn't
Oh,
find him.
it's fine.
How far could they...
Okay, sorry.
No, it's okay, it's fine.
Okay. I mean, you can always do what I do. I kind of just, like, when I see someone done a conversation, I want to, like, wait, 20 minutes away and kind of just awkwardly stare at them until they notice me.
Oh. I'd rather not do that.
That's okay.
I don't like being awkward, even though I know I am very much so awkward.
Well, then,
You
me too.
gotta take pride in being awkward.
Yeah.
You gotta stand on the balcony and just look at people and look at you and go.
Yeah, just stare at them. Or just stare out really awkwardly close to people and just like, hey, what's up, dude? Yeah, see?
I feel like you're the one person that can like do that, and it's not like weird.
Nice.
Or is it... I mean, it might just be because they've done it so much that there's like, oh yeah, that's just Sam. Like, that's just how we act. So...
Also, that Sam shaped like a friend.
friend-shaped.
I do have to agree, you are very friend-shaped.
Goodness gracious, thank you. People keep telling me this. I don't. Okay, what about me though? I don't get it. They don't elaborate. The one thing I've been told is I don't have any sharp edges. Is that all you need? Like most living beings don't have sharp edges.
Then you're covered in stickers and you have a flower.
Okay, but that's not part of my shape.
I think it's a big cat. They get a couple of.
It might just be really like you look very approachable. You're not really. You don't have any sort of like standoff or threatening like aura side of you. It's very like approachable. Like, oh yeah, just come have a conversation. I'll fucking chat with you type shit. So.
Well, I'm glad I give off that vibe. That's the right word to use, I think, right?
Yeah, about it.
Cool.
That's all I can think of. So,
okay.
It's about as much as I can say on that topic.
Okay. What do I do? Okay, thank you. I'll take it as it is. I'll try not to think too hard about it.
It's just one of those things that you kind of just know when you see somebody, less so that you actually know what it means.
That's how I feel about. That's how I feel about I don't remember their name. The really small one, the big tail.
Flare.
I don't know. They're like pink, I think.
We got like the giant tail.
Yeah.
That's Flare.
Oh, on the ship? Yeah, Flare.
On the ship? Oh wait, they're a stout.
Yeah, well, at least I've seen them on the scout ship.
Okay, I was told that before. I've only met them once. They're adorable.
I've also been told you should avoid giving them candy.
Oh, okay.
They will very much enjoy the candy, but it will make them go hyper.
Yeah.
I see.
They talked about murdering gummy bears last time I was on the ship and saw them.
Oh yeah, the gummy bear song.
Well, gummy bears are not alive, right? So can you murder them?
It's the metaverse, man.
Good point.
Also, hello.
I'm always concerned.
Hi.
I'm always concerned that it gets sort of back heavy.
I don't know how I feel about that conversation that just happened.
The one about Flurry or like a different...
Murdering gummy bears.
You can't murder them.
I mean,
I'm sure
it was...
Okay.
Also known as vigilante.
I mean, you could be a vigilante and not murder.
I mean, he's not wrong. I technically am one.
You're a gummy bear?
No, a vigilante.
Give me a fucking break. It's still closed.
I just haven't really done any work for a while. This is my first time out in public in a while.
You're doing great.
Oh, thank you.
I'm fixed it, by the way.
I'll take your hand. Elora. Nice to meet you.
Me too, Elora.
I'm Quinn.
Oh, hello, Quinn.
I'm Louisa.
Sorry about the yawn.
Hello. No, it's okay. Question, are there any other magical girls here?
Magical girls? Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Let's get a little spooky.
Oh, it's the Halloween ambiance.
The snake sounds like he smokes too much. What's so funny?
You know, like what Wheeljack and the other one are?
There's another one that I should have said to Lotus earlier. Apparently they don't
Well, having powers and being magical doesn't make you a magical. It doesn't matter.
Another one.
Apparently it's a good relationship of
Yeah, that's good.
What? What's going on?
More Cybertronians. Apparently I'm collecting Cybertronians now. Wait, earlier it was hollow bugs, and then before that it was I don't know what the fuck else.
Oh, about whatever the fuck his name was. He was very loud. By the way, I'm sure you ran into him. Last I know, Wisteria was here.
Haven't run into him at all, actually. Probably it's gonna. I'm good.
Fair enough. Just figured I'd let you know. I saw him around.
I could sense when shit isn't gonna work out. It's not gonna work out. I'm not gonna try.
Fair enough.
Before you call me a coward or anything else, I got my reasons.
Oh, you're fine. Everyone has their reason.
Keep a watch on the words you say next time, because I pay attention to those.
Okay.
That's ominous.
Yeah.
Most things are.
That's not really a true statement.
I mean, half the things are ominous. If it involves anything with the metaverse, it's usually ominous.
That's fair.
Anywho,
If life is only as ominous as you make it.
True, but I'm gonna go do some rounds. I'll see you guys around.
Bye.
I haven't seen him.
Where the place where the elves come from.
Oh, that's the guy. Remember the guy who made the guild at the Johnson?
Alright.
Guild guy?
He's named after the place where the elves come.
Hello again.
Oh, I return. Excellent.
That's kind of like calling your child VRChat.
That'd be a terrible name.
I told Lancelot that you were up here.
Sapphire, maybe.
I don't know if he's ever gonna come or not.
Oh, that's fine. I'm Elora. We did introductions while you were gone.
Oh god, I forgot to introduce myself again. Fuck. Sorry, my name is Sam. It stands for Super Awesome Machines. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sorry, I've been really bad with that recently.
No, you're fine. It's nice to meet you too. Oh, nice to meet you too. I'm Elora, like I said. I would also introduce you to Aku, but he's resting right now, so he's usually everywhere with me.
What is Aku?
He's my incubator. He's the one that gives me my abilities.
What do they look like?
He kind of looks like a fluffy cloud, but he looks like a fluffy cloud made out of stars.
Oh, that's sick.
Mhm.
It's an incubator. What do you put eggs in?
That's just what he called himself when he introduced himself to me. He's. Do you know how magical girls work?
Probably not in the way you do.
Most magical girls, at least the ones that I'm aware of, get their powers when they make a deal with an entity or a creature. And that's what Aku is.
Like someone who's explained like the different magic users to me. When this is not like a warlock.
Kind of, yeah.
Or like a cleric or whatever.
I prefer the term cleric. I have been told that my abilities are more on the cleric side.
Magic is confusing.
It's all words, man.
What did you have to trade in exchange for cool magic powers?
Not necessarily... Oh, I wasn't looking for you. I was just...
Oh, wait, you didn't say that? What did you say?
To be fair, Lancelot was the first and only one to introduce himself to me until I met all of you.
Oh. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's right. I have manners.
He says as he walks away.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. He's beaten me in manners. I can't believe it.
But as for what I had to exchange, I necessarily didn't have to exchange anything, but it does come with a lot of consequences.
I've died.
Because I'm a magical girl, there are other magical girls that constantly want to pursue me for my own power, and I also have to protect cities and things like that. And also, if I use my magic too much, I can fall unconscious and possibly die, so...
Join us in being dead, X7.
Basically sign up for a job then, by the sound of it.
Yeah, to be honest, Aku kind of chatted me up a little bit.
I can't look at Sam. Probably wouldn't let me get up. This is a very uncomfortable position.
I told him I wanted to help protect people like my mom did when she was still alive, and he basically told me I was able to do that, and that was that.
Are we getting up yet? I'm not sure.
So, like,
I think at this point,
how do you, like, evolve into a magical woman to get older?
I don't really evolve like most magical girls do, but if I do go into my armor, my outfit does change. But my outfit's enchanted to be like an armor, and even though it usually doesn't look it, it has protected me a lot. It's kind of equal to... I guess a good way to put it is, while I'm wearing it, I can be shot a good few times before my armor finally starts to wear down. Even if it just appears to be like a normal outfit, like a normal jacket.
Useful.
Mm-hmm.
I have been trying to get my head to go 360, but it's a work in progress. There are unfortunately wires and things in there.
oh yeah, that's fair.
And I also got kind of scared because when I came to the door and they asked if I had any weapons, I said, well, I have a soul weapon. Does that count? I can't necessarily get rid of it. But I can't summon it in here, and that's fine.
If your head gets disconnected from your body, does it disconnect it from your,
That is, well, I mean, at least you can come in here then.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a communications right in your head? Like, can you talk, like, text people?
Everything important is in my head. That's why when if it gets severed, I'd be fine.
Yeah. I'm just considering, because, like, I'm just imagining, like, your head gets...
But yeah, that's why I asked if there were any other magical girls in here, because, like I said, sometimes there are those that want to pursue me for my own power.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
The only one I've ever seen is like a short one who has a Santa hat for some reason.
Oh. Oh, they must be a holiday themed one then. I've heard of a couple of holiday magical girls.
Holiday themed?
Yeah, I've heard of holiday ones, and I've heard of elemental ones. There are some based around the Chinese zodiac that I know of. Tarot cards.
I need to start telling people if I ever go down in like a fight, just like put like a cell phone up to me.
I actually, before I,
Probably a good idea to, might be useful.
a while ago, I actually used to be part of a group called the Zodiac, and we were all star themed. But that was a long time ago, and things have changed since then. I'm no longer part of that group, so.
If they didn't know about that, they might actually fuck up and like try and take a selfie with your head.
Nothing bad. It's just things happened. That's all.
No, I can choose not to go.
There's a whole
It's not like you just hold like a thing up to me.
wealth of stuff I was previously unaware of.
If there's like stupid, take a selfie with your thing, you could like abuse that and get into the phone and just escape.
Well, I think a good example would be, Aku came from the side of the sky that had the Leo zodiac. And so that's what I used to be. I used to be a Leo. But I looked more like a lion back then. Now I just kind of look like a normal cat.
I'm just glad that I'm up here and not down there for no particular reason whatsoever. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna get comfortable. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna just pull this out for good luck. Okay, I'm putting that away. There we go. Okay, what's up?
Understandable. What's happening?
Nothing at all.
Did someone say submissive and breedable again?
I'm sorry?
What the fuck does that mean?
Someone said that to Keith, and
What the
Keith
fuck does
immediately ran
submissive
away.
and breedable mean?
I don't know.
I'm sorry?
Apparently it makes people upset.
What the?
God damn it.
I
The
just
dog
learned
walked
what
up
a
to Keith
harem
James
is.
and said that. What was that?
Modern phrases continue to terrify me.
Yeah.
That does not affect me in any sort of way.
I barely learned the logistics of sex last month, so, you know, it's all really weird.
Logistics.
Learn gardening instead. I don't know. I can teach you.
No,
Logistics. I don't think it's like accounting.
I'm learning right now. You know what? My therapist taught me about the wonders of just letting out your emotions. So we practiced in therapy. We were like in, out, in, out, in, and then on the next out you let out everything. So in, out.
Okay, anyway, but yeah, Zodiac. I was Leo. And then now I'm just normal cat. But like I said, there have been other types of magical girls I do know of, and holiday themed ones aren't particularly uncommon.
What? Louisa?
Yes, is it?
You're smart. What does submissive and breedable mean?
Find out when you're older.
I was told not to worry about it.
What do you mean when I'm older?
Anyway,
How old are you again?
Oh, they're 5 years old. Oh, okay.
How old are you, Fixer? I know you're older.
I'm also 5.
Oh my, why is there...
How old are you, X7?
120 or something.
I'm not the youngest in the right?
Tell me, what is submissive and breedable?
Yeah, anyway, I was also kind of surprised because I have soul and aura sense, and there's someone downstairs that's completely made of soul, and I've never seen that before.
Yeah. I just don't like being the youngest.
Yes. Yes. Debatable whether that was a good thing for them or not.
Yeah, I asked them questions because my soul is kept in a crystal, and if anything happens to it while I die, but And that's why I was wondering, like, what would happen if someone were to hit them or something. I'm still not sure about the answer I was given, but...
Like, they can regenerate. Their soul is more fluid than most.
Oh.
But naturally, anything that I suppose erases part of them would not come back. As whilst they have gained more power, they have lost the protection that a flesh body gives them.
Ah. Okay, I think I understand. I think anyway.
So your soul isn't in your body.
No, it's in a crystal.
So you're like a kind of like a lich then, I guess.
I guess that was an unusual noise, but yeah, in a way. There's actually like I said, if it does get destroyed, I will die. But my soul will simply escape and go find a different body. At least until Aku can manage to make a new one for me. I've already died twice, technically. Which is kind of why I don't look like what I used to look like. That's part of the other reason why.
It's confusing.
It is.
I've never... Quite unusual to not have a soul in your body.
Most magical girls don't necessarily have their souls in them. They mostly wear them as like a special necklace, or maybe a crown, or in a ring. Mostly anyway. Mine's in my bell. She's gonna point to her bow. So it's not very big, but it's the one place that people don't suspect.
Well, you consider myself somewhat of an authority on soul-related matters. And your situation is quite odd to me.
That's actually how I get my outfit on. I ring the bell on my bow.
Quite convenient then. Yeah. I'm always a bit, still word, apprehensive whenever individuals may mention deals with entities and the like.
Yeah, like I said, it was my own fault. He chatted me up, but I am glad to still be able to help people. That is, he did give me what I wanted. It's hard, but I have been able to help people.
Well, good we are making the most of it then, I suppose. Yeah. My concern is always that deals of the such always benefit the one making the deal more, as is the nature of deals.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Aku really does get out of it, but he doesn't seem malicious.
My thought is, if they weren't getting anything out of it, why would they need to make a deal with you to begin with? Could they not just give you this power?
I'm not really sure. He said it was kind of his job to offer it to me, 'cause he's a falling star, and I made a wish on him.
It's very odd. Then maybe his job is... maybe he's a chicken farmer. Hence he's an incubator.
Well, he said that he's a fallen star, but the correct term is incubator for magical girls. I don't understand it myself either, but... Yeah! Yeah, that's actually a good way to put it. He makes me grow up in a way. He gives me a power-up.
A name I would have picked, but certainly interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
It's a prop of
Anywho, shall we head out?
Yeah, sure.
I
I can't stay out too long without Aku, so I should probably get going. But it was nice meeting you. Actually, do you know if there are any places that would be willing to hire me for fighting? Not necessarily mercenary work, but like I said, I'm not part of my group anymore, and...
I know of guilds. There's actually quite a few.
So there are guilds here, okay. I specifically... I'd rather be with people that want to protect the innocent. I'd rather not be with other people that, you know, would hurt other people for money, innocent or not. That's that hard, huh?
Yeah, it is. You know, if I think of one, I will inform you. Do you like my contact details?
Oh, yeah, please.
Yeah, let's copy that down.
Here, I'll pull my phone out now. Type it in my phone. Okay. Thank you. And maybe you'll be able to meet Aku.
Certainly would be interesting.
He's a little sassy sometimes, but he means well. He's mostly sassy to other people, not necessarily me. If anything, he tries to protect me from danger as much as he can.
I'm glad that's the case.
No, you. You watch your fucking language.
Oh, okay.
Y'all fucking fight me?
I'm leaving. It was nice meeting you, Fix It and Sam. Bye, Louisa. I'm gonna be taking my leave.
Alright, let me see your wrist.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Thank you. You too. Oh, bye, Kirby!
Damn box. up. Also, what's wrong with your body?
No, don't worry, it's just my hip fucking up. It's fine. I gotta rebind.
Is that toy? Is that the toy?
My shit is VRChat is just having a fucking stroke day.
VRChat's a good game, we swear.
No bugs, nothing broken, everything works flawlessly.
10 out of 10. Haha! I have arrived again!
Hello.
Hi!
Here you go.
Thank you!
No, I'm saying I'm not.
A lot of things I like in movies. We got Sonic. Apparently Sonic.
Uncle Tanix.
You've seen it too?
You have a sapphire behind you. Probably.
Hello. I am here to bequeath to you my wisdom. Are you ready?
Sapphire, the main lobby hallway. What is your wisdom?
Don't do school and stay in drugs. Finger guns.
Sapphire, that is not very good wisdom.
We want to make sure that you're okay.
Four times after that person has left.
I am here. Wait, there's a bad person here? Who do I need to kill?
Who's here? How's that back? They're gone now.
Yeah, again, who do I need to kill? I have my power stance ready. My gang face.
So weird.
The person who hired the person.
Oh boy, I am going to conveniently move into the other room now.
Right, that's fair. Alright, so you remember when Nico got like really fucked up again and come help me and Gwendolyn?
Yeah, I heard about that, yeah.
The person who hired B-23 to do that showed up.
Oh, okay.
They're gone now though.
Another person to add to the shit list. Okay.
Basically, they have red hair, they have in the middle of their chest, like, it looks like a magic circle sort of thing. So now they have purple eyes, but I'm not sure if that's like a weird thing. They didn't have that before.
Okay.
Confusing.
Have they obtained common sense, or do they still lack it?
Oh, also, I just wanted to let you know, we have Bob's power core. So if you are making him a new chassis, we do actually have his power core.
We are currently working on a new transport. This was a project Bob was working on. But in the meantime, if you can eventually please bring the core over, because we're currently working on fixing his old chassis.
Okay, yeah, sure thing.
Because I imagine he probably doesn't like being not in the chassis.
Yeah, probably not. Oh, what the fuck?
Yes, it is a really unique scenario.
Oh, don't let human Emily see him. She's gonna go gaga.
Gaga. Like the radio.
Huh? Real what? No, it's not. It's a wolf, but it's not real.
You can order food there if you wish to get something. No problem.
Oh. I need to speak with do you currently, by the way, do you currently have Bob's core hooked up to anything like any sort of sensory data? Like,
I'm not sure. Light would know, but Light's not here right now. I'm not sure.
Alright.
Or Lance would know too.
I'm just asking because I would not like to have them basically sit on the shelf for like a couple weeks because that's not fun when you can't see or hear or feel or do anything. You're just in a black void, not knowing what the fuck is happening.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know her, but...
Huh?
We're currently working on repairing his chassis, along with also keeping up, you know what, everything's going fine at home.
Mhm. Okay.
But I'll repair it soon. Did you get the shipment?
Shipment for what?
The thing that Bob was working on.
I haven't for a while.
Weird. Forgotten it. Whatever. We can. This is more of a probably not a thing to discuss here. I can.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Why do you have coconuts on your ass?
The ground for a moment.
They're cursed.
I'm going to try and
Coconuts type bots make my friends fight with it curse. Constantly hear it bouncing. Or something.
It makes your butt very pronounced. It does make you dummy thick. And the clap of your ass cheeks has alerted the scrappers.
I know you. Ah, shit. This is Amber. You wanted to talk to them. This is Amber.
Me, Grandma, big fan. Me like you. Big got me like power. Cool. That's the word. Me, Grimlock.
Oh, she's not gonna be weird.
Hey, Lance.
So fine in there, and then suddenly not.
Hello, my queen.
What?
Oh, wait. Okay. Good. Okay, I'm not dying.
Yay!
Now I can do this.
Ow, 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 ow. Mom's here. I sense your presence.
Guarding its hole. There is one item that our quester requested. A deck of many things.
Oh,
of course,
no.
I ran out of time with that, so I only wanted to go and grab and take whatever extra, right? And Reginald, this wonderful bar, looked at his side, and a smile that was brighter than the favoring sun.
And then you kissed.
Comes in very capable. Came after much deliberation.
Hug. Hi. Oh. Hug.
Hey, Sapphire.
Hi. I am. My stomach's a little sore.
That's what happens when you eat a lot of candy.
I mean, that's fair.
What I was reading it for, Empress.
Though, there was a really pretty cat lady that gave me candy.
No, it's because I actually like it.
Yeah, because I was walking in and there was a pretty cat lady with pink hair, and she said that she didn't like candy. She prefers spicy things, so she asked me if I wanted it. She said that a staff member gave them to her, so... I did not eat all of them. I made that mistake already. I'm not doing that again.
Yes, I'm gonna have to start investing in a candy vault.
A candy what?
Candy vault. I'll put all the candy in there, and we'll siphon it out slowly throughout a few weeks.
Oh. Okay. They're wearing a really tall hat. Okay, Mom.
Oh wait, while Tanix is here, let me go requisition that second bed for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they maybe need some space tonight, so like...
She went through a lot, so she probably needs to rest a bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Captain, I forgot I had actual business.
It's okay, I don't think they're mad at you or anything.
To kill someone? No. I need to requisition a secondary bed for Sapphire. She's slept over in my room now enough that I feel like she's earned her own bed.
Sapphire used to have her own room, but...
Yeah, and then you got rid of it!
I mean, you weren't using it. All of it was filled with stuffed animals. I had to move all those over to storage, and dear Lord,
Do you know how much I freaked out when I couldn't find them?
I left a note.
Where did you leave a note? You don't touch a dragon's hoard! No touchy! I almost went feral when I couldn't find them.
I don't myself. That is not true.
It is true, I'm a dragon.
How about the lesser dragons?
Yeah?
Oh boy. It's hard having to look down constantly.
So I guess it's a yes.
Yes.
I have a feeling the bed will be moved in there momentarily. We got rumors already on it.
Okay.
Hello?
What is a dragon?
That's a dragon.
RAR X3!
No.
Well, I'm not allowed to roar in here, so I say RAR instead. Because if I roar in here, I might break all the windows. Don't do that! Do not sneak up on me like that, because I legitimately almost just punched you. My mom? Yeah, my mom is security here. She will literally throw you out. And besides, I'm not juicy, I'm crunchy. I'm covered in scales.
And then you wouldn't be able to eat anything, so I would recommend staying away from them. I mean, would you rather stay away your food, or just eat it like a duck and not chew?
I will say though, if you're looking for someone really juicy to eat, there is an individual that comes in here sometimes. They have black and white hair, and they're named Axel Prime. They're not here right now, but they do come here a lot. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Person who goes by the name Panda. They are a panda.
No! No! Bad! Bad! They're gonna be the supreme leader. We're not allowed eat Supreme Leaders.
The bracelet will probably shock him or something. Enjoy yourself.
We don't eat Panda. Panda's nice.
I don't know. The bracelet's just gonna shock him or something. It's not.
Boop.
Also, the panda has staff, so he's got.
Ah! If only the well, no, I would be lying. If the doctor was in here, I'd tell him to eat the doctor, but the doctor's a twig. There's not a lot of meat on him.
He's 20 years old.
Flex is almost done.
Oh?
Flux. Great.
Flux. Yeah, Flux is pretty bad.
It's me, Rena. You notice anything?
Not a daughter by blood, but you're still my daughter.
You notice anything? Guess what?
You're adorable.
Simulating illness.
That's a mood and a half.
Christ, it's nearly 3 a.m.
I'm tired too. I think I might go to bed.
Do you want to head back to the ship?
Yeah!
Your bed should be ready by now in my room.
Yeah.
Alright, then let's head out.
Oh. Bye, Mom! Love you! Oh. I thought she was running down, but she's not.
There you go.
I'm heading out too.
You going on? Alright, there you go.
Thank you. My name is Katie, and I steal from my mom's purse. Lipstick in her Valentino white bag.
Voice actors, if that was the case, you'd be voiced by a 26-year-old woman.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm gonna go on a raid and end stream, so. I'm gonna play more spooky games tomorrow.
Okay. You wanna hop into a Discord and I'll continue Job Simulator?
I will in a bit. I'm gonna go say hi to Steel because he's online right now, so.
I gotcha. Go online with your boyfriend.
Yeah. Boop. Alright, chat. We're gonna go ahead and go on a raid. Raid. I was kind of bored for a little bit, but then it got a little bit more lively. I know I have way too many of them, but I am planning on making a new character that's kind of based off of Parsnip, mostly because I love the character so much, and I actually thought about making a character similar to Parsnip, in a way. So, who should we raid? I already raided them. Let's raid Paintably. Raid Paintably. Oh, fuck. Caps. Good lord. Raid Paintably Pog. Go show Paintably some love. And I will be back tomorrow with spooky games and more VRChat RP. So y'all have a good one. Good night.